Hi everybody, it's Lauren and welcome back to my channel. We are starting the second video of our Budgeting 101 series. Last video we talked about what a budget is, what its purpose is, and the importance of it. And so today we are going to be talking about the differences in personality of whether you are a spender or a saver. Dave Ramsey refers to these as a nerd and a free spirit. I'm going to compare the two and you can see where you fall. Now, the nerd is going to be someone who really likes to balance their budget. They typically follow all the rules. They will read instructions for things. They will follow recipes. They will plan vacations well in advance before they go. They read the intros to books. They, for example, maybe their closet is super organized. Some people's, maybe it's all color coordinated or it's based on the type. So, for example, my closet would be all sleeveless shirts, short sleeves, quarter sleeves, long sleeves, and then sweaters and cardigans, all in that order. Nerds love to talk about the budget. They love to learn about budget and finances. They don't really like living for the moment nearly as much, and they really don't like clutter. The free spirit would be the opposite of a lot of these things. They really don't like balancing a budget. That's something that either is really hard for them, it might give them some anxiety because of the fact that they enjoy spending money. Rules seem more like suggestions or guidelines to them. They're typically running late versus nerds being on time or even early to things. When they're planning vacations, it's more spontaneous. They don't want to plan very much in advance. When it comes to cooking, instead of following recipes like nerds, they'd be more creative. They might experiment a little more. When it comes to their closet, it's probably not so organized. It'd be good if they just get the clothes put away. In their life is more living for the moment, and clutter doesn't really seem to bother them or affect them. It's more just a normal part of life. Now, you might be able to identify with one or the other, but most people actually are a little bit of both. You might really enjoy talking about money and budgeting, but at the same time, maybe you're someone who is more notoriously late to things, and clutter and a disorganized closet doesn't bother you. And that's fine. Most people are a combination of a nerd and a free spirit, a spender and a saver. I am a complete nerd. Everything I talked about for the nerd, that's me. I plan everything out to a T. I have to make sure that I'm following instructions carefully, whether it's for building and putting something together, it's a recipe, whatever it might be. My closet, I already explained, I am super organized with my closet, and so I am just all out nerd. Now, Edson, my husband, he is more of a spender rather than a saver, but he is a little bit a balance of both. He really just loves spending his money and planning out what he wants to get next. And that's not wrong. It's not right or wrong being one or the other. And it's very normal in a relationship for one person to be more of a nerd and one person to be more of the free spirit. And it is figuring out how the two of you are in your relationship and how that's going to work with your budget going forward. Now, if you are single and you are one or the other, then you want to find an accountability partner, and we'll talk more about those later, but that accountability partner will help you find that balance. So if you're more of a nerd, they help you have a little more flexibility with your money if that is something that works with your budget. Or if you are more of a free spirit, that accountability partner will help you make sure that you are following and sticking to your budget. A couple other things I want to bring up when it comes to the nerd and the free spirit. When you are dealing with your budget, typically the nerd will be the one to create the budget, maintain the budget, and then present that budget every single month to the free spirit. And then the free spirit also has a job to do in making sure that they agree with everything that the nerd has put into the budget, And according to Dave Ramsey's rules, then the free spirit has to make one change to the budget, and the nerd has to be okay with that. So that just allows the free spirit to have a say, that they don't feel like they're being controlled by the nerd or by the restrictions of having a budget, that they have a little bit more control of their hands in what is going on with their money every single month. So that is your personality when it comes to finances in a nutshell. Jot some of those things down, see where you are, share this with your significant other and see where he or she is at and talk about it and figure out, if you both are nerds, hey, that's great. If you both are free spirits, you might want to figure out which one of you leans more towards being a nerd, and that person can be more responsible for the budget. So rewind this if you have to and listen again to the differences between a nerd and a free spirit. Identify where you're at. And those are phrases that I will try to reference as we are talking more about our budgets and our personal finances. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave any comments down below. And feel free to hit that subscribe button so that you can get notified the next time another one of these Budgeting 101 videos comes out. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!